I'm Adam.
And I'm Chickasy.
And this is Where There's a Williams,
There's a Way.
Hey, Chick, have you ever had a piñata?
Not at any of my parties, but I've been to some parties that had them. What about you?
When I was a kid, I didn't have many birthday parties. Since my birthday is only 4 days before Christmas, kids were always on break. Then one year I had a dinosaur summer birthday party. I had a dinosaur piñata at that party.
Did it last long?
I don't remember that. You know, when my son was a kid, he hated it when he was the one that broke the piñata.
Why would he get upset?
Because it was harder to dive after the candy when you're blindfolded. My kids were pros at getting candy at things like that, especially parades.
Me too. I would just open my mouth as wide as I could, and people would want to throw it in there.
That's hilarious. In today's book, we celebrate Hispanic culture with a counting book. Let's get started. One is a Piñata, a book of numbers by Roseanne Greenfield Thong, illustrated by John Parra. 1. Uno. One is a rainbow. One is a cake. One is a piñata that's ready to break. 2. Dos. Two are maracas we shake to the beat. Two are zapatos on my feet. Two are the goalies, two are the teams. Two are sonrisas and cold ice creams.
Ice cream and foosball are an odd pairing.
Yeah, I would think you'd want to have two hands to play.
I would anticipate a bunch of unauthorized spinning.
Ugh, I hate playing foosball with people that constantly spin their players around.
Do you play much foosball?
I associate playing foosball as a cruise activity.
What are you talking about?
My family likes to take cruises, and one of the things that we do on a cruise ship is play foosball and shuffleboard at the Red Frog pub.
That sounds fun.
It is. Once, my daughter told me that it was one of her life's goals to beat me at foosball.
Are you really good or something?
Well, better than the average kid.
So has she achieved her life's goal?
She has. Fortunately, she's added more life goals since then. 3. Three are burbujas that slide and wiggle. 3 are the pops and then the giggles. 4. Cuatro. 4 are bolillos just waiting to dip in 4 cups of chocolate, but first take a sip. 5. Cinco. 5 are cometas that dip and fly. 5 are the nubes that float through the sky. 5 beach palapas, 5 boats in the bay, 5 hammocks swinging on a lazy day. 6. Seis. 6 kinds of salsa to pour on rice, 6 rosy faces from all the spice. 6 flavored aguas to quench our thirst. Try horchata or piña first. I'm jealous of all the people at number 5.
Why?
I've always wanted to have a hammock.
As long as we're being honest, I've always wanted to get in a hammock, but they don't make very many of them that a hippo could get inside.
The best night of sleep that I've ever had was in a hostel in Spain. The beds didn't have box springs and the mattress was flimsy, so when I laid in the bed, it sunk down like a hammock. I don't know if it was meant to do that, but it was amazing.
You remember the best night of your sleep?
You know when you have it.
What do you think about the variety of salsas and drinks for number 6?
Salsa's a tricky thing for me.
Is it because they get too spicy?
No, I enjoy spicy food. The thing is, raw onion is one of the few foods that I don't enjoy at all. And that's typically in salsa. As far as the drinks, I love horchata.
What is that?
It's a sweet drink made with cinnamon and rice milk.
I'm a fan of any drink with a tiny umbrella in it.
7. Siete. 7 are marigolds to lead the way. 7 calaveras to put on display. 8. Ocho. 8 are the frutas we eat on a stick, with chili and lime juice. Come take your pick. 9. Nueve. 9 paraguas and puddles for splashing. 9 slick raincoats for those who love dashing. 10. Diez. 10 glowing velas, 10 banners bright, 10 farolas that guide us by candlelight. 10 are my friends who join the fiesta. 10 are the young before siesta. There are so many numbers we love to contar. From uno to diez, can you count that far?
Do people still actually take siestas? Officially, Mexico abolished the siesta in 1944, but there are still those that continue the practice of taking a nap after lunch. Not me. I'm not really a fan of naps. The only time I take them are when I fall asleep unplanned. Certainly, I would never schedule a siesta in the middle of the day. I would just think about how it's making my workday even longer. I'm definitely on board for a siesta. If you can take a nap in the middle of the day, then you can also stay up later at night, or wake up earlier in the morning and not be tired all day. If I physically didn't require sleep, I would never do it. I just think about how much more time I would have in my day. Sometimes you need to have a break, sometimes physical, sometimes mental, sometimes emotionally. Regardless, I like a good old siesta. Speaking of liking things, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel. I'm Adam. And I'm Chick.
And this is
Where There's a Williams, There's a Way.
Glossary. Aguas frescas. Cold drinks made with pureed fruit, flowers, cereal, or seeds, and blended with sugar and water. Aguas frescas are often served from large glass barrels and poured out with a large ladle. Popular flavors include tamarindo, tamarind seed, horchata, mango, pineapple, and jamaica, hibiscus tea. Bolillos. Small oval-shaped loaves of bread, eaten throughout Mexico, Central America, and South America. Often baked in a stone oven, the bolillos' crunchy crusts and soft inside make them a favorite for dipping into cups of hot chocolate. Burbujas, bubbles. Calaveras, sugar skulls given as gifts or tokens of love and placed on family altars for the Day of the Dead. The skulls, made of hard, compacted, granulated sugar, are decorated with colored sugar frosting and often have names on the foreheads. Cometas, kites. Contar, to count. Faroles, lanterns made of colorful paper with a lit candle inside. They're used for 9 nights before Christmas during Los Posadas, when processions walk through the village and participants stop at different homes to sing carols and enjoy food. Fiesta, a celebration, party, or event with festivities. Frutas, fruit. Horchata, a traditional cold drink made of ground almond, sesame seed, or rice with milk, vanilla, cinnamon, and sugar. Maracas, rattles made from dried gourds, attached to a wooden handle and filled with seeds or dried beans. Maracas are shaken in pairs as rhythm instruments. Nubes, clouds. Palapas, simple shelters made from woven grass or palm leaf trees, which give shade at a beach or park. Paraguas, umbrellas. Piña, pineapple. Piñata, a container made from a paper mache covered with colorful paper and filled with candy or toys. Breaking a hanging piñata is a favorite party game. Blindfolded children take turns hitting the piñata with the stick until the treats drop to the ground. Piñatas come in different shapes such as animals, trucks, soccer balls, unicorns, and cartoon characters. Salsa, a sauce typically made from tomato and chiles, and served over dishes such as eggs, meat, chicken, tacos, enchiladas, or snacks. It is also used for dipping chips. Salsa comes in many styles, such as Colorado, red, verde, green, mole, made with chocolate, and pico de gallo, finely chopped tomatoes, cilantro, and onion, among others. Siesta, an afternoon rest or nap, taken during the hottest hours of the day in a hot climate. Sonrisas, smiles. Velas, candles. Zapatos, shoes. Did you know the first piñata was found in China? The Chinese made clay figures of cows and oxen, filled them with seeds, and hung them. After that, they used to burst open the figures, burn the remains, and keep the ashes for good luck. Interestingly, it was celebrated on New Year's Day. In the 14th century, during his travels through China, Marco Polo came across this celebration. He liked it so much that he brought it back to Italy. Later, it spread to Spain and became immensely popular. In the 16th century, when the piñata traveled to America through the colonizers and Spanish missionaries, it met with a similar celebration in Mesoamerica. To celebrate the birthday of the Aztec god of sun and war, the Aztec people used to burst open clay pots covered with colorful feathers. On the other hand, the Mayans used to play a game where the players wearing blindfolds used to break a clay pot suspended in the air by string.